Hi, my name is Mina and I'm a self-qualified English language teacher. I've been teaching English as a foreign language for the past 10 years and I tend to play lots of games in my lessons. I believe that's the right way for kids to actually, or even adults, to learn a language. It's more fun and entertaining, so why not? Okay, so this game has two names. How I found out about it a few years back was called Heart Bombing Canon. The adaptation to it, and it's more easier to digest, called Typhoon. I'll explain both of the games, and you get to choose whichever you like. Keep in mind, this game, Typhoon, is a digital version I made here. You can play either of them in real life. I always play this in my classes without even using a digital whiteboard or whatever, just with a simple marker. Okay, so Heart-bombing Canon, basically, it's similar to a video game. You will divide your classroom into two teams, and each team will start with a set of lives. And the target of the game the objective is for them to be the winners. That means they have the most hearts available or left. The idea is this is a finished game, so you're not going to start with these kind of things. It will be a grid, an empty grid, and you'll have the same grid with the placement of each shape or each item available only to you, so the kids are not going to see it. So in the grid, you can place whatever you want for the kids to do or talk about, or you want to revise or consolidate, whatever the lesson is. There are no limits to this game. You can adapt it however you like. I like to play it with grammar because grammar can be a little bit difficult to digest, so this makes it a little bit more fun, and they're not going to realize that they're actually revising grammar. So the idea is like this. Imagine that you don't have the shapes here, and it's empty, it's blank. So you're going to choose from team one a representative. I like to rotate representatives every turn, and give chances to each one at least 2 times, and then talk to their team members in order to help them out. I don't like skipping kids, so in order to avoid any heartbreakings, because this game is not is not very, you'll see. Okay, so a kid will choose A1. They are going to form a sentence. Has he got a balloon? If they form the sentence requirement or question or whatever correctly, or if they answer the question or whatever correctly, then you're going to reveal what's supposed to be here. So remember, this was supposed to be empty. You have the same diagram or this grid here. You have it for you, not for the kids. They don't know what is where. So if they form the sentence correctly, you're going to reveal, oh, it's a heart. Good for you. So team 1 will get a heart. If they don't form the sentence correctly, then you give them the chance to try again, and then to converse with their team members. And then if all options didn't go through, then only then you skip this team and then you go to the next team. Okay. The objective of the game is to have the most hearts available, right? However, that doesn't guarantee every correct answer will give them a heart, because if you can see here, the original diagram or grid that I had was placed like this. So if they have made, or if they have chosen this one, A2, they'll get a bomb. And if they get a bomb, they lose a life. If they get a cannon, the other team loses a life. So as aggressive as this game is, they really liked it. Most of the kids in my class were boys, and they enjoyed the competition between them. The newer game, Typhoon, is a little bit less dramatic, and I like this version. It is made by a teacher called, or a teacher YouTuber called Teacher Sam. He's very nice if you'd like to connect with him on YouTube or on Facebook. So his version here, he made it on Google Slides. I don't use Google Slides. I don't use slides in general. So I decided to try it with PowerPoint. And I'll tell you why I like it more with PowerPoint. We tried it together, me and him. We tried it also using Google Slides. We converted my presentation here to Google Slides. It didn't work as well. So I'll tell you in a bit. Typhoon, the rules, how I wrote it here is for them, that's simply for the kids. Choose a number and a letter and do as required, because I don't want to set the rule exactly what it is. You can adapt it and change it however you like. If they get a Typhoon, they will lose all the points, whatever they have. If they get X2, they will double the points. This one will swap the points, and 10 is 10 points. Now, we're in presentation mode for PowerPoint. Don't mind the sound, that's for the kids' sake. Okay, so here is how we're going to play it. Now, as you can see, normally in PowerPoint, you cannot actually type in presentation mode. I follow 2 tutorials in order to be able to do this. When I play a game, I like to focus 100% on the kids rather than on the technicality of the game. Plus, I would like to join them sometimes in the game as well. So, the first tutorial was to create the game Typhoon. The second tutorial was how to make this one editable while I'm in presentation mode. Again, I'm not a tech quiz with PowerPoint, so I have no idea. So, for this one, you can actually type in the name of the team, the names of the team or of the kids. And here's how it's going to be played. The kid, the first representative from Lion's team, is going to choose 2B. So they have cake, they have does like. So does she like cake? If they formed it correctly, then you reveal it. And then, oh wow, they get 10 points. Good job. The next team will go for D. Whose, and this is the near, so whose shirt is this? 10 points. Very well. And you keep continuing like this. Okay, so this one, let's say it was for Team Lion, you can just immediately adjust it here. That's as easy as it is. So, originally in the heart, cannon, and bomb, the objective was to have the maximum hearts by the end of the game. Here, to have the highest score. So, more or less is the same thing. You're not going to stop the game until you finish all the squares. Please keep in mind, for example, if a Typhoon appears like this one, they'll go back to 0, which I bet this will be devastating, but so cool at the same time. Okay, so keep in mind whenever you're clicking on this one, to click exactly in the middle, because it is a presentation after all. So I'll try with this one. I'm not going to click exactly in the middle. I'll click on the side. It will just move to the next one. Okay. If you click backspace, you can go back to it. But at the same time, not backspace, the left arrow. At the same time, just be extra careful with this one. So that's basically it. This is the whole game. Until they finish the entire grid, and you see the maximum score, that's the winner team. It's the best game for collaboration and communication. I love this game. It's genius. Again, I did not invent it. It's a very old game. This PowerPoint presentation, it's not locked. I don't want to lock it. I want as many teachers as possible to be able to edit it and play it. It's a very fun game. So you can change whatever you want. All the names, like the blocks, the questions, you can have options. For example, talk about, and then you have different options here. Or discuss, blah, 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 and discuss in 1 minute, and then 4 options. Or give me 5 things of, or 5 points of, and then different options. So you can play lots of different things with it. Here you have some ready-made template that you can actually fill in and play with. And here as well, you can just edit them. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this. I hope your students enjoy this. You can change whatever you like with it. You can create your own Google Slides presentation following his tutorial. And he has other resources as well. He's very good at creating resources. Cool. So I hope you like it and have fun. Bye.